Error code DO on your Maytag Neptune dryer indicates a problem with the door switch or latch. This safety feature prevents the dryer from running when the door isn't properly closed. This section will help you understand why this error appears and what components are involved. The DO error could stem from three main components: the door latch, the door switch, or the wiring connecting them. Let's visually inspect each for signs of damage or wear. First, examine the door latch mechanism for breakage or misalignment. A damaged latch won't properly engage the switch. Next, check the door switch for misalignment or stuck contacts that prevent proper signaling. Finally, inspect the wiring for fraying, corrosion, or breaks that interrupt the electrical connection. These visual inspections are your first diagnostic steps. Look for a broken latch, misaligned switch, or frayed wiring before proceeding to tests. A multimeter is essential for diagnosing the door switch. We'll guide you on how to safely unplug the dryer and use a multimeter to test the switch's continuity. A functioning switch should show near 0 ohms when the door is closed and infinite ohms when open. This test will confirm if the switch is working correctly. Corrosion or damage to the wiring harness is a common cause of the DO error code in Maytag Neptune dryers. Begin by inspecting the wiring harness carefully. Look for any signs of wear, such as frayed insulation, breaks in the wires, or corrosion buildup that could interrupt the electrical connection. To repair damaged wires, you can use splicing techniques or install jumper wires to bypass faulty sections. Always ensure the connection is secure and properly insulated to prevent future failures. When replacing wiring components, always use original equipment manufacturer parts. OEM parts ensure compatibility and safety, reducing the risk of additional electrical issues. Safety first. Always disconnect the power source before handling any wiring to prevent electric shock or damage to the appliance. If the door latch is broken or worn, it needs replacement. First, remove the old latch by unscrewing it from the door frame. Next, position the new latch exactly where the old one was located. Finally, check that the new latch is properly aligned to engage the door switch correctly. Proper alignment ensures the switch activates when the door closes. If the door switch is faulty, replacement is necessary. This section shows how to access and replace the door switch on your Maytag Neptune dryer. Begin by ensuring safety. Unplug the dryer from the power outlet to prevent any risk of electrical shock during the repair. Gather the necessary tools: a screwdriver to remove the front panel, a replacement door switch that's compatible with your specific Maytag Neptune model, and a multimeter for testing the new switch. To access the door switch, remove the front panel or the dryer door. This exposes the door frame where the switch is located. Locate the door switch, which is typically a small component on the door frame. Carefully disconnect the wiring harness connected to it. Remove the faulty old door switch by unscrewing or unclipping it. Then install the new replacement switch in the same position. Reconnect the wiring harness to the new switch. Then, reassemble the dryer by reattaching the front panel or door. Finally, test the new door switch using a multimeter in continuity mode. It should show continuity when the switch is closed and no continuity when open. The door switch replacement is now complete. Plug the dryer back in and test that it operates properly without the DO error code. Fixing a DO error yourself can save significant money compared to professional repairs. Professional services typically cost between $150 and $300, while DIY solutions require only $10 to $50 for parts. This comparison table shows the key differences between DIY and professional repairs across cost, expertise, convenience, and other factors. Choose DIY if you have basic tools and feel comfortable with electrical work. Opt for professional help if you're uncomfortable with electricity or if the issue seems complex. To prevent future door switch issues on your Maytag Neptune dryer, regularly inspect and clean the door latch area. Remove any debris or corrosion that could interfere with proper operation. Avoid slamming the door, as this can cause unnecessary wear on the latch and switch components. Always close the door gently to maintain their longevity. If repairs become frequent, consider upgrading to a newer, more efficient dryer model. Older Neptune units have higher energy costs and potential safety concerns that modern appliances address. Always prioritize safety when performing any maintenance. Unplug the dryer before inspecting or repairing components to avoid electrical hazards.